everyone, and welcome to another Stamp Cheddar video. My name is Leanne. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. And today I'm going to show you quickly how to use the new Abundant Beauty masks in the mini catalog that is available right now. And there are 7 masks, 4 of them are layering, and then there's 3 others that are leaves and snowflakes, and I forget what design that's called. Anyway, there's those 3, and I'll show you what you can do with those in a bit, other than just coloring over top of them. And then there's these 4 that make up a flower that could be a daisy, a sunflower, a mum, anything you want it to be, and they're numbered 1 through 4. And they have little notches here, so these are all very important, and I'll show you that in a second. So I am going to take a piece of cardstock. I've already measured it because I already know how I'm going to layer my card. And I'll take some temporary adhesive and just stick that down to my grid paper so it doesn't move. Then I'm going to come in here with number 1. And I have an idea, of course, how I would like to do this card. And I want to make sure that the leaves that are on this number 2 mask are going to not impede where I want to put my words or anything else. So I will layer it over top, and I don't know if you can see, but I can see where those leaves are going to show up. So I might decide to move. I'm going to bring my stamp in here. It's okay if I go over it a little bit. Let's see, like this or like this. So you could do this many different ways. I'm being fussy now. I think I will do it. I will do it like that. Sure, why not? Okay, I'm going to take off that second layer, and I'm going to, I have this fun tape that I got from a Japanese dollar store called Daiso where we live. It's really cheap and it works super, super well. Okay, so I'm going to take that little V and I'm just going to put a pencil mark here, kind of like making my own registration marks. And I'm going to do it on every corner because that works for me. You don't have to, but I'm going to. Then the next layer, I will just put in those marks that I made, okay? All right, now I am using colors that I saw Elisa Tilsner use, and I just thought, how pretty, because I was sort of stuck on yellows, and so I thought I would try different colors. So let's try her color combination, which is Fresh Freesia, Moody Mauve, and Misty Moonlight. And let's see how that turns out, okay? Excuse me. Okay. So I'm going to bring in my blending brush. I already got color on there. Got a lot of color on there. I'm not even going to bother putting more color on there. I'm just barely going to touch the paper, go in circles. Okay, and get some color. I'm going to grab my Moody Mauve. And I'm going to gently go around in circles and add color. I'm not going to the edges. I'm just going to stay kind of near the center. You can put as much or as little on as you would like. The little flower here is a little more challenging because my brush is a bit bigger. I don't want to go all the way to the edge. So just like that. Now when we take this off, we're going to have this beautiful two-tone flower. Isn't that pretty? All right, so take number 2. That is my leaves. And I'm going to put them in these registration marks that I made, making sure the notch is where the notch is. And then I'm going to stick that down with this same tape and bring in Misty Moonlight. This is the part I thought was kind of funky. And I have some on there already, I think. Okay. And I'm just going to lightly, there's not much of these 2 that are showing on the cards, so I'm just going to go over those quickly. But this one this big leaf, I'm going to do darker at the bottom. Put all my color there. Just keep adding color there and then go up. And I get a bit of the color gradient. And I think that looks kind of cool when it comes off. Okay, so those are the leaves. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to grab stencil number 3. By the way, these wash off super, super easy. I used to just take baby wipes and clean them, but you know what? Much easier to just rinse them off. They don't stain, the ink comes right off. It's all good. Okay, so this is the center. I'm going to take this Misty Moonlight again. I'm not going to ink it up. In fact, this is what I loved about her card. Just very, very lightly about her colors that she used. Just barely any color in there at all. And then we're going to come in with number 4. And I'll reuse my tape. And bring this in. Make sure that the notch is there. I can see number 4. It's not upside down. Okay, center that. I'm going to come back with the blue again. And I'm going to put lots of color on it. And I'm really going to make these dark. Love these colors. Of course, you could play with hundreds of combinations of colors. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty. I'm going to take this Best Wishes stamp set. Or stamp. Can't remember what set it's from. Now, you would think I would be done, wouldn't you? But I'm actually going to take one of these masks, the flower one, and I'm actually going to emboss this. I'm going to emboss it on top. So let me show you quickly how to do that. Super, super simple. I'm going to bring in my Big Shot. I'm going to layer it actually this way first. You're going to take your big block, number 1, then you're going to take a clear block, not a block, your clear plate, sorry, and a silicone mat. This is the Stampin' Up! One. It fits perfectly in there. And I'm going to put my card over top, and then lastly, take your mask, put it on top, run it through your Big Shot. Okay, so I'm going to bring that in. Oh, sorry, you want to put number 4 on top, and then run the whole thing through your Big Shot. So I don't tape mine down. I don't find it necessary. The silicone mat seems to be sticky enough. So I'm going to run that through, and hopefully the camera will pick up the embossing. All right. How fun is that? Can you see that? Love it. Absolutely love it. All right. That's it. Easy peasy. Let's just let's add some layering to this, and you've got yourself a card in less than 10 minutes. How much fun is that? Layer that. So I'm just using the same cardstock color, Misty Moonlight and Moody Mauve. And I'm almost running out of glue. It's all right. I have dozens of those hiding somewhere. I love this card. It's so simple. There's no need for ribbon or any other kind of embellishment on it. I am going to put some sequins because I noticed that they matched. So I'll grab a big one. Oops, get some dog hair off there. Put that up here. Anyway, if you didn't know how these worked, now you do. There's much, much more that you can do with these than that. And I hope you guys give it a try. One more. Just shot that one across the room. There you go. Simple card, less than 10 minutes. Give it a try. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.